Good morning, students. Today we will be starting a new lesson, that is metals and non-metals. We are able to observe different types of objects around us, and they are made of different materials. Among all those materials, some are metals and while other are non-metals. So, in this lesson we will be discussing about metals and non-metals. First of all, these metals and non-metals are obtained from the earth's surface, from the earth's crust or on the earth's surface, and they are basically made of atoms or elements, we can say. So basically all the elements, they are either classified into metals and non-metals, about which we will be discussing in detail in this lesson, while some are also metalloids. About that also we will discuss in this lesson. If we observe the various objects around us, we find they are made of different materials. Some are made of metals while some are made of non-metals. And these metals and non-metals differ from each other in terms of their physical and chemical properties. First of all, we must know what do we mean by physical and chemical properties. First of all, physical properties of metals and non-metals. By physical property, we mean properties of metals and non-metals that can be observed by touch, hearing, smell, etc. So, these properties include physical state, whether they exist in solid, liquid or gaseous state, electrical, and whether they are good conductor or bad conductor of electricity, or whether they are good conductor or bad conductor of heat. Then hardness, whether they are hard or soft. Luster means shine, whether they are shiny or they are having dull surface. Melting point and boiling point, whether they are having high melting point or high boiling point. So these are the various properties which are included in physical properties of metals and non-metals, and they can be observed by touch, hearing, smell, etc. So first we will discuss about the properties, physical properties of metals and non-metals, and simultaneously we will compare between them. First is physical property, that is physical state. Generally, metals are solid at room temperature. Common example: iron, calcium, potassium, aluminium, etc. But there are metals like mercury, gallium and cesium. Among this, mercury is the commonest. They are liquid at room temperature. While simultaneously non-metals are found in all the three states of matter. Some are found in solid state like carbon, sulfur, phosphorus, iodine. Some are found in liquid state. This you must remember. Bromine is the single non-metal which is found in liquid state. And gaseous non-metals included nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, chlorine, etc. Second physical property is thermal and electrical conductivity. Metals are generally good conductors of heat and electricity, while non-metals are poor conductors of heat and electricity. Here also there is an exception. Graphite is a good conductor of electricity. This is a non-metal which is good conductor of electricity. Third property is ductility and malleability. First of all, we must know ductility and malleability. Ductility is the property of being drawn into thin wires. We can make thin wires out of it. Or malleability, when it is beaten, it forms thin sheet. So most of the metals show ductility and malleability. Most of the metals, they can be used in making wires or sheet. But there is an exception. Zinc is a non-malleable and brittle metal. It cannot be made into wire or sheet. Non-metals are neither ductile nor malleable. They are brittle by nature, that is, they form powdery mass if beaten by a hammer. Carbon fiber, this is an exception, is ductile and can be drawn into wires. Basically, this carbon fiber is used for making wire for internet transmission. Luster means shine. Metals are generally lustrous and have polished surfaces. So, most of the metals are generally lustrous. Non-metals are non-lustrous and they have a dull appearance. Graphite and iodine are exceptions. They are the non-metals. Hardness. Next property is hardness. Metals are generally hard. Common examples are sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium. Metals are generally hard, but there are exceptions like sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium, lead. They are soft metal. Sodium metal is a metal which can be cut with a knife. We can cut it with knife. Rest of the metal are softer compared with other metals like iron, aluminium, etc. Non-metals are generally soft, and here also there is an exception. Diamond is not soft, rather it is hardest substance which is known to us. So all the exceptions which are related with different physical property, you must pay attention. Some more properties are there. First is sonority. Sonority is the property of making sound, ringing sound or clinging sound when it is struck hardly with anything, with a hammer or a stick. So metals are generally sonorous while non-metals are non-sonorous. Now density. Density, what is density? It is mass per unit volume of matter. So if a definite mass of substance, how much mass of substance is present in a definite volume? Density is ratio of mass to volume. So metals generally have high density because the molecules in metals, they are very close to each other, they are tightly packed, so its density is high. Non-metals are usually less dense than metals. Last is melting and boiling point. Most of the metals have high melting and boiling points. Tungsten has the highest melting point. Exceptions are sodium, potassium, gallium, tin, lead and cesium. They have low melting point. Simultaneously, non-metals have low melting point and boiling point. Here also one exception is there. Graphite is a non-metal which is having high melting point. So this is about the differences in the physical properties of metals and non-metals. You must write it in your copy and mention the exception in each and every physical property. So that's all for today. Thank you.